What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to keep going with the panel videos in Photoshop, and we're on the shapes panel. Before we get into it though, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, especially if it helps you out. Also comment down below if you got any questions. But with all that, let's get right into it. So the first thing, if you don't see the panel anywhere, what you're going to want to do is come up to Window and go down to Shapes and click it. Then it should pop up for you. Now you might have an empty panel. It might have nothing in it. I believe when you start up Photoshop, I think it has a couple in there. But either way, don't worry about it, because I'm going to show you how to get all these ones for free. But let's just work our way from the top down. First thing, you got the search bar, and from here you can type something in and find it a lot faster. It's helpful, especially if you have a big library of shapes. Then we got the most recent. These are all right here, and you can just click each one and it's going to load that shape up. Then you got the actual list of shapes, okay? They're going to be in groups, or they're going to be by themselves. Now, if you want to add one of these groups, all you got to do is click on this folder down here. Then you can name it, click OK, and it adds it. Then you can take your shape, click and drag into the group. If you want, double click on it to rename it. You click the little arrow to see what's in the folder. Then down here we got the trash can. If you have one selected, either a group or a shape, you can just drag it over and drop it, or click this. Then we got the hamburger menu. Some of these options you can do from the actual panel itself, and I just showed you how to do them. Like new shape group. If you click it, it's literally the same thing as clicking the folder down here. Rename shape or delete shape. These might be grayed out where you can't click them. If that's the case, then all you got to do is select the shape, and then when you come back here, they'll be clickable. You can either rename it or delete it. Obviously, I just showed you can either drag or click this to delete, or you can double click on it to rename the shape itself. Then this section here, you can only choose one, but these are just different view options. You got text only, where all you see is the text. You don't see a preview of the shape. Small thumbnail, you got the preview but no name. Large thumbnail, it's just a little bigger. And then you got small list. This has a thumbnail and the name, and then large list is just a little bit bigger version of that. Then there's show search bar and show recent. These I already showed you are up here. If you uncheck them, they're going to take them out. Then here's where you can get free shapes. If you click append default shapes or legacy shapes and more, this will add folders with shapes in them. And I'll open these all up in a second to show you, right? Same with the legacy shapes and more. Click it. We got a lot of them. Wild animals, leaves and trees, boats, flowers. And then when you open legacy shapes, this is a huge list, right? Each one of these has a bunch. There's hundreds of shapes in here, and they're all free. If you guys didn't know already, a shape is a vector. It's not a raster. So all these are vector shapes. And there's so many, I can't even go through all these. I'm just going to go quick through a couple of them. Then you got your legacy default ones down here, and there's a whole nother list of folders. Right? Like I said, hundreds of them for free. After that, you can import shapes. If you have any files on your computer with shapes that you saved or uploaded from somewhere, this is where you'd come to bring them into Photoshop. Then you can export shapes. You have to have one selected or a folder. You can come up here, click export, and then you can save it. And it saves it as a CSH file, custom shape. And then I already showed you legacy. And then last down here, you can close the panel or the whole panel group. If you close it and you can't find it, again, go up to Windows, go down to Shapes, and you can get back to it. Now, there's a lot more to learn about shapes in Photoshop. If you guys want to check out my shapes video, I show you how to use the shapes tool. I'm going to put a link in the description. But I explain all these tools, custom shape tool, rectangle, all of them. I also go over all the options up here at the top. You can also create your own shapes, right? If you use the pen tool, any one of the vector art tools, so the pen, curvature pen, any of these, I'm just going to make a quick shape, right? Just to show you. Right? You make a path. Then with that path highlighted, you can come up to the edit menu, come down to define custom shape, and then you can name it, click OK, and then it's going to pop up in your shape panel. And then if you want to use the shape that's in the panel, all you got to do is click on it and drag it to your canvas and let go. And then you got your shape right here. So I think that about does it for this panel, everybody. Again, if you got any questions or comments, put them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if these help you out. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more of them, so check back on the channel. And with all that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.